Good morning. Okay, today we go for the third model. The third model is M2M and system management with the NetCoff and YANG. Yang. But NetCoff is the network configuration protocol. NAT network. CONF is configuration protocol. Okay. M2M is machine to machine. M2M is the machine to machine, and system management with the NetCoff and YANG. Okay. First, we'll move for the IoT and M2M. What is difference between IoT and machine to machine? In this thing, first M2M, difference between the M2M and IoT, and next two topics are the SDN and NFV. SDN is software defined network. SDN is the software defined network. NFC is the network function virtualization. SDN and NFC. We'll go in detail to the architecture of the SDN and NFV. Okay, first we'll go for the what is M2M. This M2M is the machine to machine. M2M is the machine to machine. Machine to machine refers to the network of machines of purpose of remote monitoring and control and data exchange. Just here we have a different machines, machines to machine communicated. Okay, here just it is on a different machines through a gateway. Through a gateway, I want to communicate with the one machine to another machine. There is say in the area network, core network, wireless network. These are different machines. If you want to communicate between the machine to machine through the M2M applications. Okay, this is in a general architecture, general view of the machine to machine. What is the exact meaning of the machine to machine? And machine to machine M2M area network comprised of machines which have embedded hardware model for sensing and actuation and communication. Okay, here the thing is M2M area network comprised of the machines or M2M nodes, different nodes which have embedded hardware model, which has an embedded hardware model for sensing, actuation, and communication. Okay, various communication protocols can be used for M2M. Okay, within the local, within the one machine to another machine, local area network such as Zigbee, Bluetooth, Modbus, MBus, wireless MBus, power line communication, PLC. PLC is a power line communication. Next is 6 yellow low power, WPAN, wireless personal area network. It is IEEE 802.15.4, etc. Okay, these are the set of protocols, set of models that can be used. Okay, in this communication network provides connectivity to remote M2M area. This things through the Bluetooth or the Zigbee model. That model provides the remote connection between the one machine to another machine for the to communicate between the machine to machine through a wireless means, that is through a remote mean, through the either Zigbee model or Bluetooth device, Bluetooth enabled device, Modbus device, and they are the different devices for the communicating through a wireless manner, one machine to another. That machine should have either Zigbee model or a Bluetooth enabled device. Okay, like that. Okay, it is the for communicating one machine to another machine. The communication network can be used either wired or wireless network. Okay, communication network can be used either a wired part or the wireless network. It is not the IP based, it is not a machine to machine, it is not IP based. You will see that when we go for a difference between the IP as well as the machine to machine, we'll differentiate the what is the main difference between the M2M and the IP based. While the machine to machine area network use either proprietarized or non-IP based communication. Okay, here the thing is called, it is a non-IP based communication protocol. That is machine to machine is the non-IP based communication protocol. The communication network use IP based network. The communication that is IP based, that is purely communication network uses IP based. M2M gateway in between the one machine node to the one node to another node through a gateway. Okay, what is here? Just see the general architecture. Here, M2M area network may be using these different models, that is Bluetooth, Zigbee, 802.15.4, 6LO, WAPN, that M bus, wireless bus, UW, VR, Modbus, Z wave. These are the different wave for the communicating. Okay, that is one node, M2M node, one node. Through the M2M gateway, this is a virtual node. In the virtual node, this is a native protocol, protocol translation, and proxy. Okay, in these are the different nodes. Virtual node, it is not a real node. It is not the real. It is a virtual. It is not a real. It is a virtual. Through this, we'll assign a IP routing. Through that, we can communicate with another machine. To enable a communication between the remote M2M area network, M2M gateway are used. For a communicating the one machine to another machine, gateways are used. So what is main difference between the IoT and M2M? What is main difference between the IoT and M2M? In this, a communication protocol with respect to things, we'll go to differentiate the M2M and IoT. Communication protocol. M2M IoT can differ in how the communication between the machine or a device happened. Okay, M2M user either proprietary or non-IP based communication protocol for communication within the M2M machine to machine area network. But in the IoT, it is an IP based. Machine in M2M versus things in IoT. That is, things in IoT refers to physical objects that have a unique identity. Each machine, each device should have a unique identity and can sense and communicate with either external environment, users, applications, or their internal physical state. But M2M system, in contrast to the IoT, typically have homogeneous machine type within an M2M area network. Okay, within the one machine to another machine only. It will not bother about the any environments. Okay, hardware versus software size. Okay, while the emphasizing of M2M is more on hardware, it is purely machine to machine, purely based on the hardware design with embedded model. The emphasis of IoT is more on software. Purely IoT, it is related to the software side only. It is M2M purely on the hardware side with that model is defined with help of the embedded system. And data collection analyze. Okay, M2M data is collected in point solution. Okay, with respect to one point, and often in non-permissive storage infrastructure within that limited area, limited space. In context with the M2M, the data in IoT is collected in cloud, that gathered in the cloud, can be public, private, or hybrid cloud. Okay, data can be stored either locally or in the cloud, but in the M2M, it is purely on particular area based only. on premises, a particular premises, particular location, particular premises storage infrastructure. With respect to application, M2M data is collected in point solution, can be accessed by on-premises application such as diagnosis application, service management application, and on-premises enterprises applications. Okay, with respect to this, for any medical-based medical applications, M2M will be applicable for a surgery purpose. So that machine, when we go for a surgery, M2M will be more applicable. Next is IoT data is collected in a cloud, can be accessed by a cloud application such as an analytic application, enterprise application, remote diagnosis, and the management application with respect to the application point of view. Next, it is a general difference between the with respect to architectural point of view, communication in IoT versus M2M. First, these two things are related to the first diagram. This diagram is related to the IoT. Below diagram is related to the M2M. Just see in the IoT, it is a 4 layers. So in that basic two layers, it is transport layer and the application layers. They are communicating between the one network to another network. But in the M2M, it is purely on the network layer. This purely in the IoT, all the 4 layers are needed, but M2M only lower 2 layers are sufficient. That is link layer and the network layer. Okay, that is basic difference between the IoT and the M2M. Next topic is the software defined network, SDN. SDN is the software defined network. SDN is the software defined networking. This software defined networking is the networking architecture that separates the control plane from the data plane and centralize the network control. Okay, here there are two things are there. One is called the controlling, that is for the routing algorithm, routing things are there to the control data, that is payload of the data. It is through the centralize the network control. Okay, if you have a combined thing, data and control in a one plane, it is quite difficult for the managing. That is the thing in the software defined radio that is there, that is for the separating control panel and the data panel are being separated. Okay, in the software based SDN controllers maintains a unified view of the network and make configuration, management, and provisioning simpler. Okay, the thing is we want to make a simpler. The network administration, network management should be a simplifier. The underlying infrastructure in the SDN uses simple packet forwarding hardware. The underlying infrastructure in SDN, software defined networking, uses simple packet forwarding hardware as opposed to the specified hardware in conventional network. In the conventional network, specified hardware is required, but it is a simple forward, that is packet forward hardware. It is the thing called the traditional architecture. In that traditional architecture, that two things are there: control panel and plane and the data plane. With any app, it is communicated with the network A to the network B. It is in the traditional architecture. When you compare with a traditional architecture with the software defined network, it is an architecture of the software defined network. In this, we will have an application layer and control layer and infrastructure layer. The 3 layers we can observe here. One is called the application layer, control layer, and the infrastructure layer. In the application layer, that is network applications, and in the control layer, here we think we have called the two things. One is called the northbound open application program interface. Second is called the southbound open application program interface, that is open flow. Okay, these two things are there for the communicating between the that is through the network operating system between the application layer to the infrastructure. There is a thing called the one is called the northbound open app and the southbound open app. We'll see that what are things are there, what is that means. Okay, in the infrastructure, that is simple packet forward hardware, packet, simple packet forwarding hardware. The different packets are there for the transferring the through a network operating system. Okay. In the software defined network, let's say here network A, network B, network C, data plane, different data planes through a open flow interface, that is connecting between the control plane and the data plane. Control plane and data plane are communicated through the open flow interface, and control plane to the interface. API is the application program interface to the app through a, so that is this entire thing is called the SDN architecture. It is the traditional architecture. The data plane is combined. Here data plane are segregated, separated. The only difference between, just you can observe these two, traditional architecture with the SDN architecture. If you observe the SDN architecture with the traditional architecture, only thing is data planes are segregated, separated. Control plane data planes are separated in the SDN network. Traditional, they are combined. Okay. Next topic is the network functional virtualization. Network function virtualization, NFV. NFV is the network function virtualization. Okay, network function virtualization is a technology that linkages the virtualization to the consideration of the heterogeneous network device onto industry standards high volume service switching the storage. This will see that what is the difference between the NFV is, it is a complement to the SDN network only, as NFV can provide the infrastructure on which the SDN can run. Okay, we'll move to the what is architecture, then we'll understand what is meant by NFV. Okay, network function virtualization. This network function virtualization, in this we have a virtual network function, VNF, virtual network function, NFV infrastructure, NFVI, in that virtual port, virtual network, virtual storage, virtualization layer, compute network storage, then NFV management and orchestration. Okay. What is that? We'll see the difference between these things. See here M2M, we'll move to the what is the basic thing for the M2M. M2M, it consists of the consists of the commonly technology, wireless sensor and internet and PC. In the M2M, what is meant by machine to machine, what is importance of this. We'll go in a little bit in depth. It is in that M is the machine to machine. That is in that machine to machine basic it is combines of the technology, different terms, technology, wireless sensor, internet, and PC. Okay. The basic thing is that one. This how M2M works means M2M are low data rate communication. When we go for Wi-Fi or Zigbee, the data rates are quite less, and with respect to distance also. With respect to distance, it is shorter distance for the communication. Okay. Next is in this basically the M2M basically divides 4 stages. One is called the data collection, data transmission, data assessment, and response. What is meant by data collection, what is meant by data transmission, what is meant by data assessment and the response. There are the different 4 stages. Here we have communicated with the one machine to the another machine through a network only. Here data collection through the data, taking a data from the machine for analyzing data, bridge the machine into the integrated way. Basically, collect the data for the analyze purpose. Next is gateway. What is gateway? It is the three good methods for the transporting data depending on the situation. We may use the telephone line for the gateway can be through a telephone line, communication satellite, or the cellular network. Data transmission through the either we can transmit the data through the telephone line or a communication satellite or through a cellular network. Okay, it is not best suitable because there are a number of problems in the data transmission through a telephone line. Wait for 2 minutes. Here, data transmission can be through the telephone line. It is basically difficult for the installation and monthly maintenance cost, the problems in the telephone line. Next, we will go for the data transmission through the satellite. It is also most expensive when you go for a satellite communication. And then it is the best way for the data transmission is the best fit and best way for the transmission of the signal collected data from the one machine to another machine through the cell phone. That widespread coverage and enable development of the M2M and can transmit a large amount of the data. Cost drop when there are more machines. Data transmission, it requires the use of the gateway. Receive the data, convert and send the network operation center, data security and the access control, enable a receiver transmission. Okay, finally, data assessment and response at the other side of a machine and through the system. Data assessment, data sent from the machine will show up in some software PC or go to some standalone system that is for the output device, that is LCD. Use or a machine itself can observe the situation. The response finally a user. Automated a decision by the machine data. Use the right data in the right place by the right way. It is the quotation. Where we're going to use the application in the smart grid, home networking, healthcare, M2M, application of M2M, traffic management. These are the general application. Then we have discussed with the difference between the IoT and the M2M. The basic difference between the IoT and the M2M is the basically it is not the IP based, it is the IP based. That is IoT is IP based and M2M is not the IP based. Basically, preparatory is the one word we can use here for the M2M. Next, we have discussed these things. Collect the data, analyze data application, SDN and versus NFV. SDN is the software defined network, NFV is the network function virtualization. What is meant by SDN and what is an architecture of SDN? Already have discussed these things. Network function virtualization. What is that? What is meant of that? Where we going to use this? Is a general architecture of the NFV. Elements of the architecture as follows. What are the different elements? Virtual to network function, VNF. VNF is the software implementation of a network function which is capable of running over the NF infrastructure. In the architecture, it is on one part, VNF. VNFV infrastructure, that is NFVI. It into computer network and store resources that are visualized for storing purpose. NFV infrastructure. NFV management and the Archo stationery. Archo stationery focus on the all visualization specific management tasks and the cover the Archo stationation and life cycle management of the physical and or the software resource that are support the infrastructure utilization and the life cycle management of VNF. Finally, VNF compress the network function implementation in software. Finally, NFV compresses of network function implementation in software that runs on virtualized resources in the cloud. NFC, near field communication, enables a separation between a network function which are implemented in a software from the underlying hardware. Okay, this is a general difference between the SDN and NFV. Okay, here in the SDN, that is separation of a control panel plane and the data plane are in forwarding elements. Basic difference between the SDN and the NFV. Okay, network function virtualization and software defined networking. In the software defined network, separate control plane and from the data plane in forwarding element. But in here, porting control and forward plane network function to the COTS and hardware. API drives a forwarding rule in data plane. API driven forward rules in data plane. Initialized by the enterprises sector, focused on L2 to L4 forwarding. Okay, here in this initialized by the telco or SP sector, dynamic provision and the Archo stationery of the network technology. These are the basic difference between the SDN and the NFV. So almost this completes were half of the third model. I will send today evening. I will send a what you call assignment questions in the group. I will post in the group assignment questions as well as the objective questions and subjective question paper what I have sent to the exam batch.